This is Garrett with AzureAda, and today I would like to discuss staking with Cardano. One important question before we get started here is why would you ever want to stake with Cardano? And simply put, staking is the mechanism by which you can earn rewards, in other words, more ADA on your investment. This can help you diversify your cryptocurrency portfolio into proof-of-stake protocols. But you might ask, what is proof-of-stake? And so in the next section, I'll give a brief overview of proof-of-stake and then a practical guide to how to stake with Cardano specifically. In order to understand proof-of-stake, I would like to compare and contrast that to proof-of-work. In proof-of-work, such as Bitcoin, new Bitcoin is minted or rewarded to the network through the mining process. This typically would require a large amount of compute infrastructure, such as the mining pools that currently exist. In a proof-of-stake system, such as Cardano, you can earn rewards simply by staking. It requires no mining or intensive compute infrastructure. All you really need is a wallet. And then once you have some ADA in your wallet, you can stake it to a stake pool operator, such as AzureAda. The Cardano protocol then randomly selects one of the stake pools as the leader, to which rewards will be given over a period of time. These rewards are automatically distributed to both the stake pool operator and the delegators, the people who have staked with that particular stake pool. At a practical level, this is what the process would look like if you were to stake from Coinbase, a popular exchange that now has ADA available on it. So first, you have a Coinbase account with some Bitcoin in it. Now, you are going to need to convert this Bitcoin to ADA and then simply transfer or send that ADA to a wallet. The Daedalus wallet, that's the name of the wallet for Cardano. Once it's in your wallet, you then need to stake to a stake pool, such as AzureAda. So that is the basic process. Next, I will walk you through that process using Coinbase and the Daedalus wallet. So to start with, I have a Coinbase account set up right now, and currently as part of its portfolio, I have about $2,000 worth of Bitcoin in there. So the first step is to convert that Bitcoin into ADA, down here where it says Cardano. And to do that, I click on the buy sell button. I'm not going to buy and sell, but what I'm going to do is convert from Bitcoin into Cardano. And here I have to scroll to the bottom, but there it is. Some Cardano. ADA is the name of the currency. And then I'm going to convert, in this case, everything, all roughly $2,000, and convert now. Give it a few seconds. Shouldn't take too long on the Coinbase platform here. And now if I refresh my portfolio, and scroll down, you can see that I have now converted my Bitcoin into Cardano ADA, about $2,000. So the next step of this is that I need to send my ADA to my wallet in order to stake to a stake pool. Now if I go to send receive, of course I want to send my ADA, I need to provide an address. Well, I need to provide a wallet address. And to get a wallet address, I have to download and install the Cardano wallet called Daedalus. And Daedalus can be installed from this website right here, which I'll provide a link for. You simply choose your operating system, download and install it. It's a pretty straightforward installation process. But once you install the wallet, then you can create within it your own wallet address. So here is the area in which you create that. Now, a couple important things to point out here. One, in the top right and top left, I have my wallets. I also, in the next section here, have staking. Once I've created a wallet, transferred some ADA into it, I can then stake with it. However, in order to stake, I need to have my wallet synced, or all the blocks downloaded from the Cardano blockchain itself. That may take a while, so you will probably have to wait until that is done to complete this process. But until we get there, you can go ahead and create a new wallet. So I'll go through that process. I'll just call it Ada, very inventive. Give it a password. Now this is a password that is only needed for this instance of Daedalus, right? So if you want to spend any ADA from any of the various wallets you could set up within this Daedalus instance, so you can have multiple wallets, then you can provide passwords for each of them. So I'm just going to simply click on create my Shelly wallet here. And yes, so this is important. Now I'm recording my screen, and so I'm not going to use this wallet in the future, but what is going to be displayed here in the next screen are the 24 words that are essentially the primary key of my wallet. You want to make sure that you write these down and you keep them safe and you don't share them with anybody. I'm going to delete this wallet after I'm done recording this, but make sure you understand that very well. If someone gains access to these words, they have complete control over your wallet, being able to send and receive. Effectively, they have taken your ADA. So here are my 24 words, which I will make note of. And then in the next screen, it will prompt me to re-enter these in. And so I will do that and then continue on with the process. Now I have re-entered in those 24 words, and I acknowledge and confirm, make sure you thoroughly understand what it is talking about here, and my wallet will be created. Now again, I'm still having to sync with the Cardano blockchain, all the blocks. I have to bring them down to my local instance of the wallet here, and so I won't be able to see any transactions until that is complete. But regardless, you can see that my wallet, creatively named Ada, is right here, and has yet to be populated with any ADA until the transactions are completely synced. The blocks are completely synced at 100% here. But regardless, I can still receive ADA from Coinbase. And so the address that I need to send to input into Coinbase are one of these addresses here, these receiving addresses. These you don't need to keep safe or secure really, because similar to your banking, routing, and account number, all that can be done with these addresses is that people can send more ADA to you, so that's fine. So essentially all you need to do at this point now is to copy this address, any one of these addresses. Now it's good to kind of use different addresses here. It makes it harder because all transactions are saved on the blockchain. There is the possibility that if someone knows one of your addresses and you keep on reusing it, that they could estimate how much ADA you have in your wallets, those kinds of things. It's a pseudo-anonymous blockchain. So anyhow, so I'm going to choose this first address, and you can copy the address. And typically what I like to do here as well is to only transfer a small amount of ADA first to that address, verify that it works, and then transfer the rest of it. Just to make sure you've done everything correctly, because if for some reason you mess up that address, your ADA would be unrecoverable. It's you can't back out any transactions. So here I'm going to go back to my Coinbase account, and remember, I'm going to go to send and receive. I'm going to send all, in this case, $2,000, and I'm going to just paste in that address. Here's that address, and it ends in 99R6U, so I've got the correct one there, and continue. So now this sends the Cardano from Coinbase to my wallet, my Daedalus wallet. And I will not see this transaction come through until my wallet has finished syncing. So if I go back here to the summary of my wallet, again, it doesn't show anything until the syncing process has completed. And so I will pause for now until that syncing process has completed, and then I can show you what it looks like to do the last step here, which is to take this ADA that's in this wallet and to stake it to a stake pool. Okay, and now that the blockchain has finished syncing with my local wallet, as indicated here, block synced 100%, I can now see the transaction from Coinbase into my ADA wallet. So that's what these transactions are down here, from Coinbase into my wallet. Now that everything's synced, I see that, and I can delegate to a stake pool. So to do that, I go over to the left-hand side and click on the icon representing the ADA network, the Cardano network, and that pulls up the delegation center information. So it tells me some basic information about the state of the Cardano network and the blockchain itself, what epoch it's on, slot, and when the next epoch starts. So, and you can read this information here, but it also shows me the wallets that I have available to be able to stake. And of course, my ADA wallet is available with that 2,000 ADA from Coinbase. So delegation at this point, or staking to a stake pool, is a pretty straightforward process of going to this epoch that has delegate pop up there, clicking on that, and reading the instructions. So it says I'm going to choose a wallet, sure, choose the wallet there. Next, I'm going to choose the stake pool, click continue, and here we'll pull up some stake pools. You can simply search for the one you're looking for, AzureAda. Now in this case, there are two. One important variable to keep track of here is that pools can become saturated. And once saturated, if you delegate to that pool, you will not earn rewards. And so in this case, the saturation level is close to 80%. That's pretty close to being full. So I'm going to be careful or cautious, and I am going to choose to delegate to Azure 2, which is only has 23% saturation. So no future issues of not getting my rewards if I delegate to that one. So I'm going to choose Azure 2 and then click continue. I enter in my spending password. And click confirm.
And once that is confirmed, that should be all that I need to do in terms of my staking to the AzureAda Stake Pool. Now, one thing to remember here is that a stake pool is randomly chosen from all the stake pools to be a leader for slots within an epoch. And so you will most likely need to wait several epochs before kind of the trend of rewards will become apparent to you. And so keeping track of that, and also making sure that you don't reach the saturation point or beyond the saturation point of the pool to which you're delegating are some important things to keep in mind. But now, once you've waited several epochs, you can look at your rewards on the Rewards tab. And this will be automatically populated by the Cardano protocol itself. And so there's no work or any extra things that you need to do. That will just automatically accumulate there under the Rewards tab. So I hope that this video has been instructive to you. And when you consider delegating, please consider delegating to AzureAda.